Salutations, my name is Summer and this is Sterling Reads, and I want to go over what I've read, what I'm currently reading, and what I plan to read. I have Sterling and Primrose here. Which Primrose? I don't know if you guys have seen her for a while. She's my little tortie, but you couldn't really see her face. Anyway, so yeah, I want to go over what I've read first. So I finished Dreamcatcher by Stephen King. I thought this was great. You know, Stephen King, he's gonna go off on some like weird journey. And I do like it when he sticks to things that are more realistic, but still I really enjoyed this. It kind of reminded me of the Tommyknockers, and maybe that's because it had the whole alien theme in there. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I finished my buddy read that I was reading with Mark over at Book Time with Elvis. This is The Book of Dirt by Bram Presser. This is about his grandfather who, here's the thing, there's fictional things in here, but there's also factual things in here. So he took his grandfather's story and filled in the holes, the gaps, you know, and created a story, and I thought it was wonderful. It's devastatingly heartbreaking. It definitely made me cry a whole bunch of times. It could be a very fast, easy read, but it took me quite a long time to read it because it just had me so emotional. But it was wonderful. Roger is in here, and he's very snotty. He always has been. And so if you hear like snorkeling, it's probably him. Prim has the same virus, but she seems pretty clear today. So anyway, wonderful, but be prepared. It's about the Holocaust. It's about what is now in the Czech Republic. So yeah. So some things. When I finished that, I had about, I don't know, a couple days before June started, and I went back to reading The Brothers Karamazov by Dostoevsky. I'm only 300 pages in, and you know, it's very good, but his writing is one that there were a couple times that I got sucked in, but then it's one that I don't think to pick up. Even though I am enjoying it. So hopefully I can get that finished this month, but I got in a library, I got in 4 library books I really want to read, but this one is a new release and it's only out for, I only have it for a couple of weeks. So I was like, I have to see if I want to read it, right? And I read 12 pages and I'm loving it so far. It's going back and forth between a woman who is in her late 30s named Marnie, and I can relate to her, and then it goes to a man who I can't remember his name, but this I read One Day, and I think it's called One Day. Yeah, One Day, and I mean, it was good. You know, the movie was good too, but so I didn't know if I would enjoy this because I didn't love it. But so far, I'm really enjoying this. And something else I'm really enjoying, and that is my reread of Dune by Frank Herbert. I forgot his last name there for a minute. Absolutely loving this. I will link Shawn's channel down below. He is doing like a read-along of this right now. And each week so Dune is set up into 3 parts, and each week we read a part. So we're reading part 1. I'm only on page 172. I haven't marked where the part's over. So I have quite a bit still to read, but it's really fast going. It's wonderful. I'm enjoying it so much. I don't remember enjoying it this much the first time I read it, but I am absolutely loving it. And I actually need to leave a message in Voxer to talk about there's a couple of parts that I just absolutely love that I like to talk about. So I have not picked up Comanche Moon yet, but I plan to do it. I plan to get part 1 done so that way I'm caught up, and that way, and then pick this up when I'm caught up on Dune. And then the library book, you know, like I said, I have 2 weeks to read it, and then maybe move on to my next library book. Maybe not. Maybe I'll pick up Comanche Moon and just focus on that. Or maybe I'll get back to the Brothers Karamazov. I'm not for sure. But yeah, it's I'm enjoying everything that I'm reading right now. Something I'm thinking about, and I'm not for sure, I don't know if anybody would be interested or not, but I'm thinking about in July having that month to finish up things that I didn't get to finish this month, because I also want to read Lonesome Dove. But I'm thinking about in July doing a read along for Don Quixote, because I've been wanting to read this. I feel like it would be a great summer read. But yeah, I'm not for sure. I'm still not like positive because I'm thinking, oh no, maybe I'll just want to finish up what I'm reading and I'll have library books. But then I'm thinking I think it would be fun to read with people. So yeah, let me know if anybody is interested in reading this with me in July, and then I'll commit to it. But if not, no big deal. I know there's so many different things happening in July. I'm not going to be doing Jane Austen July this year, because I read Jane Austen all year long, and I usually read it more in December than in the summertime. So anyway, that is what I've read and I'm currently reading, which I'm all over the place. I'm trying to stay focused on just like 2 things at a time, but it's difficult. Poor Roger. I don't know if you guys can hear him. I was gonna say he stopped for a second. He's just so snorkely, and there's nothing I can do. The vet's just like, you know, they're gonna be like this forever. I do give them L-lysine gel, but he doesn't like it. So anyway, let me know how you're doing. I hope you're staying cool if you're in a part of the world where it's hot right now, and that you're staying warm if you're in a part of the world where it's cooling off. Anyway, let me know what you're reading and how you're doing, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.